So the big picture for this lesson is the quadratic formula. It's another method for solving quadratic equations. It'll work for every single type of equation. And the general idea is if you have a quadratic equation like shown here, ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are the coefficients, you can use this formula that was actually derived by completing the square. And there's a video in the lesson about that derivation. I encourage you to watch it. So basically, if you do the completing the square steps with this general equation, you get x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. So you can use this for every quadratic equation. Here's an example quadratic equation over here, and I will show you how easy. So this 2 is a, the 3 is b, and negative 4 is c. You do take the sign with the coefficient. So it's going to be x equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 4, all divided by 2 times a, which is 2. So these are your solutions, but now you need to simplify it out, and that's where it can get a little tricky. You just have to make sure you do order of operations and pay attention. So x equals negative 3 plus or minus. You want to simplify it inside the radical first. So 3 squared is 9. Then here are the most common mistakes made right in here. You just have to remember the order of operations. So it's negative 4 times positive 2 times negative 4. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 4 is positive 32, so it's plus 32 here. That's all divided by 2 times 2, which is 4. Keep simplifying. X equals negative 3 plus or minus square root of 9 plus 32 is 41, and that's all over 4. Now there isn't really a whole lot more simplifying you can do here. You can't simplify square root 41 any further. So really this is it. And if you wanted to separate it, you could, but you don't have to. You could write it as x equals negative 3/4 plus or minus square root of 41/4. You can write it like that. That's fine. Okay, so that's the big picture for this lesson, the quadratic formula.